Warning, Shut Up Let's Talk contains some rad but heavy language and adult themes and may not be suitable for audiences under 18. Viewer discretion is advised. What up, peeps? My bad, I'm like totally not prepared. I went and got myself a soda. Real quick. I love these little mini cans. Aren't these little mini cans the coolest? Right? You just take like a sip and all of a sudden, it's gone. I kind of love that. Hey, who loves orange soda? Give me 1 second, folks. I'm still getting sorted out. I know I should have probably done that ahead of time, but I was kind of in the moment. So what we're doing right now is getting the strings off the Floyd. The Freudian rose. Could I have gotten anything fancier than some paper? Yeah. But it didn't. Alright, old strings off. I mean, they felt like 9s. Oops. Look at those strings just sliding around. This is my guitar, okay? Relax. Let's go ahead and check the neck. Now the neck is rocking, so it's bowing backwards. Sorry, I forgot to show. I'm still getting used to this. You know, this is it's kind of tough to do, like. But that's part of the fun. That's why we're doing it live, because you know it's going to be a shit show. So, we need to go ahead and adjust the truss rod, which is always such a fun time. Here we go. You just gotta grab your, your Phillips, smaller. And, make sure you don't lose this, as I've done more than a few times. Quick way to do it, if you got some spare tape laying around. Just take a little piece, that way you don't lose the screw, Just something tiny, we'll just come back to it later. It's fine. Truss rod cover, Alright, so guitar's bone back. Okay. Now that means we need to tighten. Actually, that means we need to loosen it up. No, we need to tighten it. We need to tighten it. Why? I can never get that mixed up. It's kind of like the freaking battery on a car. Like every time I run out of battery on my car, I'm always like, it's the red from the dead one to the and you always got to go through it in your head. So if it's bone back, it's loose. So we need to tighten it. So we're going to turn it to the right. Yeah. All right, cool. Give me 1 second. We're going to get the proper Allen wrench, because you can't do it with one of these because they're not curved. So you don't have a good angle on it. So you don't want to use a multi-tool. And shout out to anybody if you're hanging out tonight. It's good to see you. Yeah, it's rainy over here in Florida. And feels good to be in a dry environment with a roof over your head. Let's look for that truss rod cover. For the Allen key, I mean. Where could it be? Why am I unorganized? Okay. Yeah, and of course the one I need is the one missing, right? Here we go. Found it. Hi, folks. It is me. It is me. I'm not AI. Although some would say my intelligence is artificial. Now you want to turn it little by little. You don't want to overdo it. It's not like that first night after a long time. Just relax. Chill. Let's give it a look. Some people also think you have to wait like a million years, until like a tree grows to check this thing again. Like, relax. Now we're checking it. Let me bring the mic down here. We're checking it on this straight edge. And as far as I can see, there's still light coming in from down here. Okay, you wanna look as close as you can, and move it around a little bit. You know, move it back and forth. Sometimes you have it at a wrong angle, and it looks, you misread it. Okay, so what I saw is that it's still leaning backwards. We're gonna tighten it. I'm sorry, I keep fiddling with the mic. I gotta move it around. This is a dynamic show, people. I wish I could have some background music, but then they strike you for all that kind of stuff these days, don't they? Oh, give me 1 second while I check the multi-chat. And just refresh it and stuff. Don't mean to be ignoring you if you're talking in the chat. I don't see anything, so. Oh, give me a second. The YouTube chat is in a separate place. Like, what is all that? Streamlabs has changed up since the last time I used it. That's really interesting. Okay, anyway. Now that, we killed a minute or two, let's go ahead and check the neck again. I'm gonna turn it the other direction. It changed up on. Let's just get a little dramatic, see how it feels. Because I was getting a weird reading on that. Originally, I was seeing that it was back bowing, but as I adjusted, I noticed there was a much larger gap on this end. So I don't exactly know what happened there, but let's just see. I'm going to turn it in the other direction instead, just kind of reset it in the other way, and we're going to spend some time with it. We're going to get to know it. Take a look at it, folks, and in all of its modesty, right? Interesting. What a gorgeous guitar. This is a beautiful grain. Let's take a look at it. Do you see that? Well, I guess it's kind of hard to see. Let me try to get a better angle. Hey. There you go. Look at that, right? You see how this kind of, I don't even know what you would call that, right? I just really love that. It's like those cool maps that show you how tall a mountain is, which I'm totally blanking on. Pretty gnarly. All right. Let's see what's up with this neck now. Let's try to get that angle right. Get it in focus. This is not this is not an autofocus camera, folks, so I'm constantly adjusting this. Now let's take a look. Still seeing that gap, huh? Yeah, I think we just needed to keep cranking it back the other direction. Start leaning back on them, you know. Give me a second. My whole microphone bit just came apart. It looked like some Three Stooges stuff if you saw it. It was pretty awesome. This is why I love doing stuff live, you know? You just never know when the best time is going to be the most ridiculous thing. I don't even know how this came loose. What the heck did I do? Must have really, like, you know. Must have really gave it that moxie. You know. Must have really, you know, put the grip on them, you know. I'm trying to do this, you know, see, I'm trying to do this with one hand. Trying to, like, tell jokes halfway. Oh. Sorry. Okay, we're back. Let's not mess with the mic too much. That's exactly what we needed to do. Let's just turn it back in the other direction a little bit. Just to get it as straight as possible. Yes. It's pretty much dead straight right now. Now the next thing we gotta do, you know what, like the silence really is killing me though. Like, should I just risk putting some music on? Like I should just put it really low. Yeah, see, I can put it like way in the back. Can you guys even hear that? See, that's not that bad, right? That's like way in the back. I just needed something in the back. Hey. I just put something else on them. Okay, now that we got the neck straight. We're gonna grab one of my favorite things ever. Oop, where's my thing? Let me get back on camera. Okay, there you go. This is a StewMac Fret Kisser. This is a StewMac Fret Kisser. God, I love this thing. This is the best thing in the world. What this does, this is a fret level. So it checks your frets 3 frets at a time. And then it's got a file in the middle so you can file it down if the fret is too high. So this thing's great. Let's go ahead and see how awesome it is. As my microphone tumbles. So now that we got the neck straight, better angle. All right, let's see. My goodness. This is an interesting setup I'm working with right now. There goes the microphone again. Yay! This is so punk rock. I love it. This is like you either roll with the punches or you're just gonna get knocked around, but pick one. Right? I mean, shout out to anybody getting a laugh over this, because, jeez. I wish I could be watching this over the freaking square-ass guitar videos I'd be watching. And now you just check this, and make sure that you do this, and that's it. I can't even get this thing to work the way I want it to. Give me a second, folks. Thank you so much, Ashley. I definitely appreciate that. Give me a second while I set up my audio. All right, cool. Half this video is going to be me changing shots and stuff. I mean, this was really not supposed to be, like, it was really not meant to be live, but at some point I was just like, you know, I can't stand, you know, doing this scene by scene. And I was like, if it's going to be a circus, you might as well make it a circus in front of everybody. Oh yeah, I miss seeing you on there too, man. It was super fun, actually. I do appreciate, you know, you always supporting. Alright, so we're gonna check these frets 3 frets at a time, and you can already hear that knocking. Let's see, I'm gonna move the microphone down here. Now what we want to do is, as we see these spots happen, we're going to mark them with the Sharpie. No, I'm actually, I haven't gotten any notifications at all, actually. Okay, now that we can hear the rocking here. It's starting at about here at least for it's starting at about over here at least for sure. Continues down this way. But it's not at the edge of the fret. So it's not at the edge of the fret, thankfully, so we don't have to do it all the way down there. So we're just gonna mark it as we have. And we're just gonna keep going down the line. Oh, and thank you so much, Ashley. How's everything going on in your life? What you been up to these days? Hopefully you didn't get rained out, right? All this rain has been insane. Ooh, another high spot. Now you kind of wanna take your time with this, you know, and don't face the Sharpie downward like I'm doing. Jeez, especially on a maple fretboard. All right, let's see. Alright, this area is looking pretty good. Oh, nice. Listening to new music, that's always a good time. And Canadian artists, you know, there's some amazing Canadian artists out there. Like, everybody knows about Celine Dion and Nickelback and all that kind of stuff, but yeah, they're pretty great. I wish I knew. I wish I knew more. If you want to drop some suggestions, please feel free. Oh, really high spot right here. And of course I marked the fretboard like a fucking idiot. Some rubbing alcohol, people. Rubbing alcohol, just get that out the way. All good, just do it quickly. Sorry about that, I took my headphones off for a second. Alright, let's see. Where were we? Oh, nice. He's got some of the same guitars. That's so badass. I love that. See, one big happy guitar community. Alright, so I think we found most of our high spots. Alright. Alright, now that we found our high spots, I'm going to bring the microphone up a little bit. Up and out of its socket. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and just use... See, now that we marked the part with Sharpie that we need to, we're going to go ahead and use our fret kisser, you know. And if you don't have this thing at home, folks, you can just buy the actual fret level, and you can actually just put a piece of sandpaper in the same spot, and it pretty much does the same thing. The grit of sandpaper, I'm not exactly sure, so you might want to double check on that. But they're a little, you know, there are ways around it. So what we're gonna do is just move this back and forth until the spot kind of smooths out. And you don't want to press down too hard because the thing is kind of heavy itself, so the thing has some weight to it. And you'll notice it works pretty quickly, so clean up a little bit. Nice. And let's check it now. I'm moving it back and forth and it's not rocking anymore. Awesome. Let's check the next spot that we have, which is right here. And we're gonna go ahead and just check it. I don't know if you guys can hear it over the music I've strategically placed very low in the background to not bore myself while I do this. We're just going to double check that we've had it rocking and then move it back and forth again. Remember, do not press too hard on it. Shout out to everybody hanging out tonight. I hope you're having a great one. If you're in Florida, stay safe, folks. It is raining. Actually, if you're anywhere in the entire world, stay safe anywhere. Why not? It applies. I don't care if you're hanging out with the genie from Aladdin. Stay safe. Nice. Alright, so let's just double check the spot. Moving it back and forth. It is not rocking. Sick. Now, some of you experts in the crowd will say, "Well, aren't you going to recrown the fret?" Yeah, we could. We should. We can. But let's worry about that in a second. Let's just level these out first. One step at a time, right? So let's go ahead and check the next high spot that we got. Actually, this guitar behaved surprisingly well. You know what that is? I think that actually makes a lot of sense because the guitar was back bowed. Actually, no, it was front bowed so severely. I don't know. This guitar must have been going through a lot because it was really nicely leveled at about this part, but on the two ends, not so much. So anyway, next spot we got is right here. Clean your area for a second. Ha ha ha. Still pretty high, so let's just keep filing it down. Now automatically I can feel it smoothing out. I'm sorry for the squeaking. My palm keeps rubbing on this and it's making like a little doggy squeak toy noise. And then on the other side of the fret, we have a high spot as well, so we're going to take care of that. Yeah, definitely still working on new music, actually. Just, you know, I haven't put it out yet. I'm definitely working on new songs, though. Maybe I'm being too hard on myself and I think they're not done yet. Again, we're just listening in. We're just kind of taking our time. This is therapy session. And you don't want to rush this kind of stuff, folks, because, you know, you can always take away more material, but you can't add it. Let's grab the crowning file. Let's do it right. We're just going to mark that with Sharpie, and then we're going to go over it. With this crowning file. This has like grooves cut into it so that you can round out the fret on top of it. We're just going to give that marker a chance to dry for a second. And we're just going to keep it straight until the line gets thin. Okay, cool. Yeah, that end was a little tricky. Alright, cool. That's fine. That's fine. I was just checking something out. The other spots were kind of tiny, so it's fine. You know, it's funny, for a second I started daydreaming and just kind of getting into it, and I was like, wait a minute, I'm live right now. I'm not used to doing this on camera. Or, you know, in the moment. Awesome. Now, all the other stuff didn't really need any adjustments. That's kind of all it really needed. You know, maybe we could level. Some of the fret edges are a little. It's not the. It's like a 4 out of 5. I'll do that a little bit later. Actually, I just really feel like playing this thing right now because I've had it for like days and I haven't even had a chance to play it. Only because we've been doing this video the entire time. So now that we got these frets kind of leveled out, let's go ahead and let's just go ahead and polish some of the frets a little bit because these frets are getting a little bit old and dingy, and let's just go ahead and kind of revitalize them a little bit. I didn't really want to use any I didn't want to use any steel wool today because it gets a little messy and I don't feel like busting out the vacuum right now. There's a fret polish that I use that I was just using the other day, and I'm trying to see where the hell it is. Found it. Yeah. Now this stuff, you can use it on frets. You can. They feel good. Trust me. It's fine. I know they make a separate product for frets. Put a little bit. I'm gonna show you how this works. I'll show you how it goes. Awesome. Take a rag. And we're just gonna put a little bit of this. It's best to shake it up. And you just want to put a little bit. If you can get it out. Okay. This has happened to me one too many times, and I will not allow it to happen to me while I'm going live. We need to poke a hole through this because sometimes the stuff gets clogged and you're going to squeeze it and it's going to go everywhere. Everywhere. Alright, I think I got it. There it is. So you just want to dab it off so you're not using too much of it at once. And use a fret guard. Use one of these. If you don't have these, you can actually just put some tape on both sides of your frets. And we're just gonna rub this in. It's gonna go dark like that, yep. Sorry. My apologies for that noise, you know. But make a rhythm out of it, make a song out of it. What genre would that even be? Yeah, I'm not being cheap, but you know, you can keep using it. Just, you know. Just make sure you don't have too much so that you're not getting it on the neck of the guitar and stuff. But just wipe it off if you do. Just make sure you don't use this on black hardware. Do not get this on black hardware. It'll stain, it'll tear away the paint and stuff. It's not good. And this is just a quick and easy way to clean frets. This is not necessarily the best way to do it or anything. You sort of goofy thing like that. This is just how we're going to get by for the night. So that, you know, we could just string it up and start playing. What up, what up, what up? What's going on, Lelin? We out you. We in this piece. Shining up these frets. Getting my arm in the way. And look how much of a difference that makes. And it's not like that's how dirty your frets were or anything like that. It's just like that's just the reaction. But yeah, unless, you know, unless the fingers are just that dirty and a Subway rat was playing this thing before. Oh, Sea of Thieves, man. I definitely gotta open that one again. That game looked wild, dude. Anybody in the chat? Anybody else playing Sea of Thieves? Lullin was recently telling me about it, and I don't know, it's definitely something I gotta check out. I love how games these days can just make a comeback, right? Like if you look at No Man's Sky, you look at Sea of Thieves, and all sorts of other games. So many examples. Like they kind of start off a little weak, but then they find their way. Sea of Thievery. Well. Yeah, I should have covered the pickups. I know. Man, it was just a little bit. Relax. Everybody calm down. This is my guitar. People get so picky about that. Everybody's like, it's gonna destroy the pickups. Your pair of pickups ruined. Like, I don't know. Half these people don't even play their guitar. But alright, cool. So frets have been leveled out for the most part, you know, for now at least. You know, we can fine tune them another time after we've strung it up and played it, and then we can kind of double check after that. Now, I think I'm gonna go ahead and put my favorite set of strings, the hybrid slinkies, 9 to 46. Anybody that knows me knows I use these all the time. They made them trickier to open. Damn. Damn, Ernie Ball, what happened? It's that fancy new packaging. Alright, now I know everybody and their mom has a different way to string a Floyd. But we're going to do it the old faithful way. Just cut the ball end of the string. Put the string through. And, you know, the good old way. It's so funny about this kind of thing because so many people pretend to be some sort of like amateur physicist. Now you just want to make sure the string is in the middle of the post, or in the middle of the, you know, little stud thing. Reverse headstock is always kind of confusing for like 2 seconds, isn't it? Now the battery on my string winder died, so we're also doing this the old school way. Have fun, right? I gotta make sure I don't turn it the wrong way. Or is it the other way? Oh. My goodness, so confusing. No, you want to be this way. Yeah. Sorry, that took me a second. That took some brain power. And I still don't think I did it the right way. Yeah, it should go out on the outside, right? Yeah. It wouldn't make much sense for it to go on the inside. Actually, you know, what time is it, folks? Is it midnight? I haven't even checked the time. Well, it is 12:12. I think I'm actually gonna put a freaking thumbtack in this and come back to this tomorrow because it's getting freaking late, dude. Or should I just put the strings on now? Let's see. Let's not be lazy either, you know? We got the time. Oh, thank you so much, Ashley. Have a great night. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Be safe. Sorry, I put the other string on to see if it makes sense to put it in that direction, or is it more this way? I think it is the other way. Shit. What a conundrum. I mean, does it really matter? I guess we'll find out. What up, Tommy? Oh yeah, this is a new guitar. Oh, you're watching on YouTube and typing on Twitch. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, I guess the YouTube chats aren't even coming in. Or, I mean, they are, but maybe scattered or something? I don't know. It's kind of weird. Yeah, it's a reverse headstock. I'm actually super confused on how to restring the reverse headstock, because I don't think I've ever... I don't know why it looks... It's looking wrong to me. I feel like I should have done it in the other direction. I don't really think I truly don't think it matters in the long run, but you know. Because, like, should they be on the inside or the outside? I think they should be on the outside, no? Well, let me show you. You know? It's like, should they be on the outside here or on the inside, I think? You know? I don't know. I can't remember how it was before. Oh yeah, true. Twitch is the better platform for you. Let me look at a picture of this thing. Hello. Let's take a look at the picture of the guitar and see how they strung up the neck, because I just cannot see it in my head. Okay, no, we're fine. It's on the outside. It's on the outside. See? There you go. We're good. We're fine. Always good to make sure, you know? If you have the technology, why not? Yeah, Tommy, it is such a ridiculous setup to what I have going on right now. I'm like, I don't know how I'm doing this. All for the love of the shred. You like my little paper tool? This thing looks so funny. You know, some people said the tuners didn't feel that good. I kind of see what they mean. They do feel a little bit, feel a little questionable in terms of quality. I mean, all that really matters is that they work. But. And it's a locking nut, so, you know, some people say it doesn't really matter too much anyway, but that's for you to decide. Oh yeah. You like how I'm trying to sneak the music in the background, Tommy? All right. I'm not gonna lie, this guitar is pretty sweet, and I did have to level out maybe 3 or 4 frets earlier. I don't know if you caught that, but you know, some people would complain about that. I think it's fine. It is what it is. All right, 2 more to go. Oh, I was saying, do you like how I don't know if you can even hear the music in the background, but I have music playing super far in the back. It's like some Opeth playing right now. Or maybe it's not that low. Maybe it's a little louder than I think it is, but in my headphones it doesn't sound too loud. Oh, Sammy, thank you so much, man. I totally appreciate that. Thank you so much, dude. You know, lately I was thinking about it because I have my camera, you know, laying around. I haven't. Sometimes I use it for you know, some cool videos and stuff. And I was thinking, I was like, what if I just connect it to Streamlabs? You know, instead of connecting to a console, let me just connect to the camera. So if you haven't thought about that yet, it totally works, dude. Try it out. If it has a HDMI port, or I don't know. Maybe you know all that stuff. But thanks for hanging out. This is a Kramer Assault Plus that I just got recently. And earlier I used my fret kisser. Whoops. There's my microphone falling. Earlier I used my fret kisser to level some frets, and it was awesome. See, I had to undo the lock on that one because it wasn't completely straight going through, and you don't want it all bent and stuff. Oh yeah, man, Jazz and JB, Jazz and the Neck, JB and the bridge, which I'm stoked with, you know, because I don't really know high quality pickups that much, to be quite honest. Because I guess when it comes to pickups, I'm kind of a, you know, a noob about it. Because I've been playing stock guitar so long that it's like I've never bothered to get the pickups changed out, which is dumb. But these days, a lot more people are like, you know, a little more guitar savvy, a little more electronic savvy. It's gotten a bit easier, I guess. Oh, my stream is quiet in general? Oh, dude, and Ghost Reveries is such an amazing album, man. I absolutely love it. And the mix on that album is just incredible. Every instrument is just like everything from the bongos is just like crazy. Oh, nice, man. JB in the 59. I gotta check out the 59. Everybody swears by it. I definitely gotta check that out because I hear it's one of the best. And you know, I have a Epiphone Les Paul with a Floyd that I'm probably gonna get rid of after because I just got this, and I'm in love with it. But I always thought, one day I would put, some better pickups in that one. So I would always think like maybe if I like the 59, I'll toss it in that. But I think this is gonna take the place of that pretty fine. And this bridge pickup, it's kind of slanted inward like that, downward, and I don't know if that's on purpose or what it is from whoever played the guitar before. But we'll check that out after you plug in. So a lot of people, do you guys at home, do you guys measure the pickups to the, to like a ruler, or do you just listen for that kind of stuff? Because I think we should be listening into those kind of things, no? Sorry about that. I was distracted. I wasn't looking at what the camera was seeing. Sorry, Tom. You mentioned the stream was a little quiet, so I turned it up a little bit, or maybe a lot. I don't know how much louder it is now. I know my mic sounds a little bit more fiddly. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. It was just a little too hot there. Yeah, right. Dude, I think you're right. The correct measurement does sound a little bit too boomy to me most of the time. Awesome. Yay. I dropped my polish too. All right, we'll just let that settle in for a little bit. And I should check the neck again, actually. Oh, by the way, what color is your Explorer, Sammy? Because the Gibson Explorer, or I don't know if it's an Epiphone Gibson, either or, same thing. It's so badass, man. That's like one of the most badass guitars. I recently just got an SG. The SG Prophecy, and I really do like that thing a lot. Black Beauty, no way. I didn't know there was a Black Beauty Explorer. What? My whole life is a lie, dude. I'd have been searching for that my entire life. That's so gnarly. Alright, cool. We need to turn the neck again now that we've got the... Well, you know what? Let's tune it up to pitch a little bit. Or let's try to get it near pitch. Do you play in standard, Sammy? I mean, or do you drop tune? Because I'm mostly in standard. Now, what tuning did you used to play in, Tommy? Or do you play in? Because you still play guitar. Once in a while, right? Let me check that link out. Oh my God. I'm looking at this Black Beauty right now and it's kind of killing me. Jeez, dude. Oh, those Carina Explorers, man, they do look awesome, right? Even the Carina V's, I see those a lot. I really want a V in general, and especially like a Gibson style. It's just I wonder what the upper fret access is like. You know, I have an Epiphone Les Paul Black Beauty, and you know, I love that thing, but I have to treat it kind of like a somewhat shreddy acoustic or something, because like every time I try to go to the upper frets, man, that heel is kind of tough to deal with. There you go, got bias effects going. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out why I'm not getting any sound. Let's check inputs. Aha! Yay, buzzing. Let's try to put it on something kind of clean. Okay. It's got reverb. It's got like delay and reverb, which sounds really funny for, you know, tuning. That's fine. And yes, a lot of what you should be doing is in playing position. But we're just chilling for now. Now the reason I'm doing this, I just want to add some tension to the neck first so that the neck can kind of get into its shape, and then we can adjust the truss rod again under tension. Oh dude, the Kirk Hammett, that new one that they came out with is hilarious. I think they just reissued that, I think Epiphone just made his like signature model. It's like $1,200-1,300. Like dude, I'd rather just get a Gibson V at that point, you know, like a used one. Alright, cool. It's in the neighborhood. How entertaining, right? Man tunes guitar at 1 a.m. At midnight. The midnight tune-up. Alright, so we need to loosen that. You're supposed to be kind of gentle, but it was pretty bowed forward. Alright, let's just be gentle, I guess, for now. Alright, let's check it again. Whoops. I think I'm getting my things mixed up. Let's go get away. Sorry for that crazy noise, especially if you're wearing headphones. Do you remember back in the day when they used to tell us, like, don't mess with the truss rod, man. Your neck will, like, fall apart. Your first wife's gonna leave you. I keep dropping this guitar polish. quite understanding. I gotta double check with this truss rod. Did I just like disengage it? Because I think I was supposed to turn it in one direction and just keep pushing it until it tightens, and then you keep bowing it back. That was oddly confusing. Get into the groove, you frickin' Allen key. Oh, dude, there were so many truss rod horror stories. Yeah, they really used to tell you, like, don't get anywhere near your truss rod, man. Only the guy in our back room there can do it. What the fucking shit? You know, this is so confusing. I think this is why this guitar came in with the neck already out of a... Sorry, my mic fell. I think this is why this guitar came with the neck out of alignment, because I think whoever had it was confused, because I gotta turn it back the other direction now. Like, I don't understand what the hell's going on. Dual action truss rod, baby. And this is why anytime I see a guitar that has like the pinwheel truss rod adjustment by the bottom of the neck, I'm like, ugh, I want that. Sometimes I like to just move the string out of the way. All right, we're getting there. And I think that might have been pretty close, because, you know, you do want just a tiny... I mean, it depends on how some people play, you know. Some people like a lot of relief. Some people like a little bit of relief. Some people like their neck dead straight. In my opinion, I think the only thing that makes a difference is if you bend or not. You know, if you bend, you might want a little bit of relief. If you're just kind of shredding through and you're not going to do a lot of bending, and you're doing a lot of like 16th notes plus, maybe you want the neck straight. That's looking pretty good. I'm going to turn it just a little bit more. This is where the adjustments get minor. Ooh, the Dean from Hell. Those are badass, man. I've been looking at I've been looking at Dean MLs lately too. Not necessarily the Dimebag ones, but I've been looking at the I almost bought an ML recently that had this dope poplar, or was it a bird's eye maple top? It was pretty badass. Give me 1 second, my cat is calling. Alright, we're back. I had to cater to the Saber-toothed tiger. He's very important. And so are you. Alright, that's got a tiny bit of relief, and I like it. Yeah, Deans are pretty badass, man. My buddy has two. Lullen, he was in here earlier. He's got two Dean Zielinski guitars, DBZ guitars rather, and man, they were sick. He's got one. I think it's the Bolero. That's like the single cut, I think, and he's got another one that kind of looks like an SG, but it's got a Floyd Rose on it, and God, that thing looks nice. EMGs too, and I'm normally not a big fan of active pickups, or especially EMGs, which is funny because I have the Prophecy there that has the Fishman Fluences on it. But man, the EMGs on his sound awesome. Dude, you're going to Japan? You're going to Japan? Oh, dude, the amount of epic Ibanez's that you're going to see there, ESPs, and all the stuff that I have no idea about it, but you know, Japan is just like the land of sick everything, but especially shred guitar. Even like Japanese Gibsons and Strats are just and Fenders and stuff are just so badass. Sorry, I just took the bottom. I just took the bottom piece off here. I'm hoping there's not going to be much of an adjustment involved right now because I'm going from, I think, 9s to like a hybrid gauge of 9s. As far as I see, the bridge is pretty even now, but you already know how this thing adjusts, so... Oh. Oh, there's that one street full of guitar shops? I don't know about that street. I gotta look it up on YouTube. What was the name of it? If you remember, sorry. Ooh, Japanese. Dude, some Japanese guitars, and a lot of people say the necks are like thinner and smaller and stuff and just super comfy. It's just a level of quality that they work with. It's just amazing, man. Like they do not compromise. Like even some of their student grade, Ibanez's and things from back in the day, people still love. Okay, it's kind of sort of finding its tune. That's actually pretty awesome. I didn't think we'd kind of be able to dial it in. And if you look, see the bridge is dipping down, so we're gonna have to loosen the strings. But we're super close. Nice, damn. Yeah, it's a shame this is dipped downward. If it was dipped just a little bit forward, I'd kind of leave it because I like doing the flutters and stuff. But this way it won't do. This is, if it's leaning backwards, it's actually going to end up buzzing. Let's bust out this Tommy Pickles looking ass. Really? Did they misalign this? Of course they did. Alright. Let's be quick. I hate setting it down while the Floyd is out like that. Let me Let's not be lazy. We really gotta take the whole back plate off. Ugh. Shout out to Steve Vai who put a magnet on the back of the Pia, the guitar that he made for his wife. That's just an amazing idea. We're almost there, peeps. Oh, we're gonna be watching Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers, Sammy, this weekend. Me and 12-pack Tommy in the chat. And I don't know if they're playing it locally by you. I'm sure they are, but or I hope they are, rather. All right, we got to the back plate. The hell did I just drop? Oh, the mouse. All right, so we loosened up some of the springs. We're gonna be gentle about it. No freaking way, dude. First championship ever? That's kind of insane. Like, it's kind of a pretty big deal. Do you think they have a chance? I mean, of course they've gotten this far. Of course they've got a chance, but like, do you think they're gonna do it? All right, awesome. We're almost there. I guess we could do with loosening up the springs a little bit more. I kind of want to just massage these strings a little bit and just kind of get them stretched out a little bit. You know, that helps loosen everything up so that you can tighten it back and then hopefully level it to where you want it. So just get the strings kind of used to the guitar, used to the sorry. Get it used to the condition that it's in. Damn, they're up 7-0. Oh, 3-0. Sorry, I read that wrong. I was like 7-0. In a best of 7. Okay. Well, it's a good time for me to get at my Panthers jersey, huh? No. We all know sports fans love bandwagoners. Alright, let's loosen it up some more. It's still kind of slanted backwards. Still. Where's my Tommy Pickles screw? Driver. Alright. Hopefully that's all we're gonna need. Okay. Alright, that definitely raised the tension. Let's go. The Panthers, man. Hockey is such a crazy sport, dude. I used to actually love catching hockey on TV once in a while. I used to kind of treat it like watching like monster trucks, you know? It's like, yeah, there's a sport going on here, but most of the time you're just seeing insanity. And I love it. Yeah, the Heat and the Dolphins, I heard, are not doing the best. Well, let's take a look at that bridge. Can you see it? It's a bad angle. There you go. I don't know if you can see that, but damn it. Damn, it's a good looking top, too. But yeah. It's pretty even. If anything, I could actually loosen it up and lean it up a little, just a hair even more. And you know what? I probably should. Let's do that. Tommy, you said you haven't seen any fights in the hockey games, and what's the point? That's the only reason I'd be watching. It's for the brutality. Alright, now this is definitely gonna lock it in. You said you haven't seen a hockey fight in years? Years? That's like that's like monster truck not flipping over after years. I'd be like, what? That thing better flip over, and they better bring out the little squad to just tumble it back over. Sammy says the world has gone soft. Dude, the world has gone, like, you know, it's like the brawny man on the paper towel. It's like they took his mustache off or something. Like, what happened? I think they even did take his mustache off. We used to be a society with mustaches, damn. Alright, it looks even better than it did earlier, so just that little bit of an adjustment. And this is one simple piece of advice that I guess I've always done, and I think everybody does, but nobody knows why. It's that you always tune up to this. You always tune up to the note. You know, you don't tune downward like here. We're not gonna tune down and then keep it that way. Like you'd have to. Like if you're tuning, you'd have to be flat and then tune up so that you tighten the peg. You know. Because if you're tuning down, it's going to be loose and then it's going to fall out of tune. And if you have locking tuners, you don't worry about these kind of things. Yeah, hockey's badass. I mean, I don't know. If they bring the fights back, then we're going to a game or something. And don't be like, oh, there might be a fight. You never know. Like, you better not. It better be like, bro, they're gonna frickin' brawl any second. Oh, you guys want to see something funny? Sammy, I don't know if you've ever done this. I don't know if you do this. I don't know if you know this. This is something a buddy of mine showed me recently, and I thought it was hilarious. And it's awesome. This is like a really fun and goofy way to cut the ends off your string. Let me unplug this. And I'm just going to try to get a better angle. So I'm going to put this... Oops. Just put this in a funny way. Sorry. Sorry, folks. Alright, so let's get a better angle of this headstock. Oh, Troy says play us some tasty licks. Hell yeah, give me 1 second. I'm getting this sucker in tune, and then I'll I'll play a lick. Hopefully it's tasty. Alright, so I don't know if you guys know about this trick here. You can cut the end of your string, right? With the... Oh. You can use these. Cut the end of it. It's fine. You're always going to end up with a little bit of something here. And sometimes when that hits your finger, sometimes I get a little paranoid. My cat likes to brush his head up against, you know, the guitars and stuff. I wouldn't want anything poking out and, like, you know, hit him. You can... let's see. Oh, what's going on, dude? It is the wonky guitar. And we had to level a couple of frets on it. We're getting it into playing position, dude. We're trying. Alright, so. Oh, not even the wraparound, actually. So check this thing out. So if you don't want to cut the thing off, right, and have it sticking out, you can actually just move this back and forth. Yeah, you got it. Epic, man. You seen it, you know it. So, you know, impress your friends and amuse your enemies, folks. Or the other way around, amuse your friends, impress your enemies. Either or. With this fun tidbit. Oh, let me take this thing off the screen. I forgot that amp was blocking the way. Sorry, folks. Alright, cool. And let's just turn this off for a second. Nice. But yeah, that way, and you know, now you can just, it's never pokes you. This little thing is sticking out, but you can take, there you go. It just rips off too, that little piece. Oh, you use your knife? That's epic too. That's like Rambo. You know, me, I just saw a Rambo again, First Blood. I just saw it for the first time after years the other day. And man, I forgot what a funny movie that is. It's absolutely hilarious. Like, his colonel or whoever, like the dude that kind of like trains Rambo, I forgot how funny every line he says is. There you have it. And this works on all of them. It's just a little tougher on the higher strings because they don't have any windings, so you don't really get to... But it works just as well. You just take it off. Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of amazed a lot of people don't do it either. And funny enough, my buddy Michael showed me this, who, you know, if he were to say himself, he would say he doesn't know anything about fixing guitars. And not like I know much, you know, I can get by to just get my stuff set up. But, you know, it's amazing. And yeah. Doesn't hurt at all. It's freaking amazing. Okay, awesome. So let's go ahead and check the tuning on the guitar now that we've got all this kind of stuff locked in, and see what there is to see. There are Pro Techs that don't even do that. I know, right? That's interesting. Actually, I never thought about that. Yeah, they just get the nippers that are very, like, close to the edge. Because I do watch a lot of like guitar tech interviews, and I don't think I've ever actually seen anybody recommend that before. All right, let's clean up a tiny bit, you know, let's just get some of the stuff out the way. And we're going to check the tuning now, and then if it's staying in tune, you know, pretty well, we might even be able to lock it down pretty fast, which would be sick. Floyd single cut. This is going to be hell to tune. I know, right? You know, it might be a little... I don't know if the scale length makes a real big difference on that or not. I mean, maybe the experts could let me know. But this is a 25.5 scale length, you know, unlike the regular Les Paul types, or Gibson types, I mean. So, I don't know if that helps with the stability, with the string lengths and stuff, but... I mean, it's got to affect something, right? Alright, let's pull up the tuner again. Actually, I'm going to put it back where it was. And I think I'll be watching Rambo Second Blood. I'm kidding. I think it's just called like First Blood 2, which is just an awful name. But I think Second Blood would have been a way worse name. Oh, the springs. I mean, I guess that is what dictates the tension, right? Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. I gotta look into that, dude. That's something for me to like ponder on. What's more entertaining than music? Guitar tuning. Said no one ever. Ah, the Floyd Rose. The sacrifices we make to make funny noises. Damn, what the hell? Ooh, RG1450. Which one? I'm trying to think of what that is. It like a double humbucker? Or does it have the single coil in the middle? Yeah, the Tremolo or whatever that thing is called. It looks pretty interesting too. I remember I almost bought a guitar that had that thing installed on it, and I was like, well, no. Excuse me. I have an Ibanez S that has one of those ZR bridges, those zero resistance bridges, I think they're called. And man, that thing is awesome. HSH, sick, my favorite. You know, actually, I got an Ibanez right behind me, one of my prized guitars. I love it. Excuse the mess around here, but there it is. Oh, and there's my S next to it. And there's Akuma and Ryu from Street Fighter. Oh, you got to change the strings on the acoustics and the bass? That sounds like a good time, though. Honestly, like, new strings on the acoustic, man, is one of my favorite feelings ever. Like, that jangle of those strings, when you hit those chords right away, it's like, ugh, it's like an addicting feeling. I wish you were local, dude. I'd change them for you, man. It'd be awesome. Get some beers and just change some strings. It's always a good time. Oh, the PRS trim, dude. You know, I think I need to set up mine properly because I have a CE 24 that I inherited from my best friend, and I don't know if the bridge is. I don't know if I have it dialed in right because I feel like it just kind of dies every time I use it. It kind of kills the string resonance. I don't know. I gotta watch a tutorial video on how to set those up. Because I know you're supposed to set the screws that go into the body. You're supposed to set them at like 2.5 millimeters or something like that, right? You can use like a Allen key as like a spacer, and then that's what you set the bridge to. It's like a whole thing, but. Come on, you freaking low E string. There you go. Oh, she's almost there. And the bridge is level again, which is awesome. Yeah, Troy, I think I've heard you play some tunes, man. They were pretty gnarly. It was like some cool punk kind of like. It was like making songs, not playing guitar. You know what I mean? It was badass. Oh, a video joke? Do you mind linking it in the chat? Because I would like to see that later. Alright, you know, let's just lock it down for some fun really quick. Probably a little bit too hasty. Normally I normally like to let this sit overnight. I think I will unlock it before bed. But, oh, Jesus. What the hell was that? And my bad, dude. I wish I could say your name, but the dude with the RG, I think it was 1450. I don't know what your name is because I can't read that symbol. But yeah, it is pretty gnarly. I really want a Prestige. You know, they're some of the nicest. They're some of the nicest feeling necks, and not just because they're thin. It's not about the thickness or anything. It's actually it's like I think it's like the finish that they use or something. I don't know what it is about Ibanez. They just feel like it feels like candy in your hand. Oh, that's so funny. Enter Sandman on bass is just the one note. Shout out to this bridge for behaving pretty well. Like, if you've ever used any sort of like cheap tremolo bridge, you'll know how much of a nightmare they are. Ibanez Edge 3. Ooh. Alright, it's locked. Is this gonna be like a let there be light moment? What if I hit the first note and everything just explodes? I got headphones on, it's gonna be tricky. Shit. There's like wires everywhere. I may have to raise the action a little bit. Let's see how high it is. It's feeling pretty low. The action is... Oh, God. Oh, no. Dude, this is like 0.75, 0.5, like half a millimeter. It's like ridiculously low. It's more of like 0.75. It's 0.75 on that. Yeah, this is probably gonna have to be raised. This is like so low that it's like, what the hell are you doing? Like, this is the kind of low action people request from their guitar tech, and they're like, dude, it's gonna buzz. And they're like, no, just make it as low as possible, man. I don't care if it buzzes. They're like, dude, it's gonna buzz. Hey, which it is buzzing like crazy. Let's see what we got. Yeah, interesting. It's not choking. Even though it's like ridiculously low. We gotta raise the action a little bit. It's a little too quacky sounding. I'm gonna have to unlock the whole thing, but whatever. It's part of the fun. It's not really feeling like it should yet. But we're close, damn it. We're super close. Weedly weedly woo. Yeah, nah, not yet, not yet, not yet. Close though. Now, a lot of people say you don't want to do this under the string tension because it'll ruin the posts. A lot of people got opinions on that one. It's okay. It's especially the ones that have been like, I've been a guitar tech for like 25 years since guitars were made from like who knows what. Unobtainium. Okay. Let's see how tall it. Let's check the millimeters. We could raise it up a little more. I'd like it at a millimeter at least. I don't think that's blasphemous in the world of shred, is it? Okay, cool. And up top, it's at about a millimeter. Let's just go a little further. Oops. Careful there. Oh. Oh, it already sounds and vibrates better. All right, let's lock it down again. All right, let's check it out now. Oh, hey. All right, sounds and feels a lot better now. Let's check the tuning. Play Cliffs of Dover. Yeah. I'm just kidding. How many millimeters on off the 6th fret? I mean, off the 12th fret, 6th string? Let's say... It's like right in between 1 and 1.25. It's like just a hair underneath 1.25. Still really low. And this tone I have is not the heaviest thing in the world, but it is like a blues setting. Cliffs of Dover would be pretty epic to learn. Oh, dude, the action is ridiculously low right now. Like, I'm like, what the heck? On the first string, it's at like, it's at the same, and it shouldn't be, but it's like right at the same. It's like right, like the 1.25 is sticking out like a hair above the string. So if anything, I could probably raise the low string a little bit, but I'm kind of comfortable with it right now. It's not bad. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it to do it. The night is young and so are we. Let's check tuning again. Unlock it all. So much dialing in. Awesome. That's always kind of tricky to do. I'm digging it. Oh, live learns on stream? That'd be crazy. Should I try to do Opeth? That's gonna be hard. Well, not hard, but should be interesting. Let's try it. Let me pull up the song right now. Kind of wish I'd practiced earlier today, but that's fine. Who cares? We're just having fun. I'm gonna try to do Opane, what? Window pane by Opeth. Oh yeah, yeah, that is on the. Oh yeah, yeah. So basically, I have it connected to my interface, and then the program is what you're hearing now. And then if you hear me like strumming it, it's because that's coming in from the microphone. That sounds okay. Let's see. Let's see if we could do this. Okay, that was loud. All right, let's cut the lead. All right, let's try this. Ugh, it's gonna be hard. Hey, that worked out. Yeah, that was actually a lot of fun. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you, Tommy. Let's check if it stayed in tune after all that. Oh, thank you, Troy. I appreciate that too, man. Hell yeah, dude. This was actually a lot of fun. I didn't expect to just. It started out actually kind of frustrating because I couldn't get the camera angles the way I wanted, and after a while, I just kind of let go and just kind of went with it. And I'm kind of glad I didn't just get frustrated and turn the camera off. Oh, thanks, Tommy. Oh, E string, yes. All B's looking decent. Down a couple of cents, but not bad. G a little out, but that's fine. Like for a fresh string change on a Floyd Rose guitar right now, this is kind of insane. And I didn't go to the exact same string gauge. I went up a hybrid set. Oh, thanks, Sammy. I appreciate that too, man. I totally appreciate you guys all hanging tonight and just kind of having some fun for the love of shred, you know, for the love, or at least guitar soloing. And I'll admit, dude, I listen to guitar stuff all the time to go to bed too, and just kind of I spend my whole day, my whole mind around them. Let's do one more solo because now I'm in a good mood. Let's try to do Jukin' City by Molly Hatchet. I love the song. Oh yeah, the AI to remove deletes. That's exactly what I'm using right now. Moises, folks. If you guys have not used Moises, this app is amazing. You can basically put in any sort of MP3 wave file, whatever, and it's gonna break down the stems of the songs, and you can remove vocals, bass, guitar, drums, whatever. It's not completely perfect, but damn, it gets you close. True, Tommy. Yeah, that is. I have been doing it for free. That makes sense. All right, give me a second. I'm adding the lead guitar to this. I'm converting the song right now, which shouldn't take too long. Sammy said, yes, Moises.ai. Yeah, exactly. That's the one, dude. It's so good. I mean, and there's other apps like that these days too, but that's one that I use. I'm using the paid version right now, and I'd say it's worth it, man. Especially just to help learn how to play, like, not learn, but learn how to play songs and play along with them to take the guitar tracks out. You feel like you're there, dude. Oh hell yeah, dude! What's funny, Sammy? I've actually done a lot of those streams, but I don't know if it's the algorithm. I don't know if whatever it is. Anytime I've done one, it gets like one viewer, and but I love doing them. Like just looking at guitars, talking about them, checking it all out. We should definitely do that, and maybe we'll do that on the next one. I would love that because that just sounds like so much fucking fun, especially with people that are just as stoked about the guitars as you. So you know, how could I say no? Let's try converting or what? Here we go. Let's see. Let me change tones because this is kind of metal for this song. Ooh, song redemptions. Oh, I liked all these ideas, Tommy. These are badass. All right, tones. Where am I? Oh, so there you go. This might need an intonation at a later time. Oh yeah, Ola's badass. I love watching his stuff, and I love how more and more. I don't know. I love how much crazier his room and his setting gets every few months. I feel. All right, cool. Sorry guys, I'm a stickler for being in tune. I don't have perfect pitch or anything of that type of stuff, but if something is out of tune and I hear it, it'll give me like bad goosebumps. Okay, that's a long delay. Could we not with that, please? Jeez. Where's the digital delay? Okay, cool. Alright, let's check this tune out. Let's try to get it. Alright. Oh, I lost it. Give me this. pausing it. Give me a second. Let me put the vocalist back in there. Pausing. Let me check, because I feel like I'm falling out of tune so hard that it's like killing my fucking ear. Yep. Let's unlock it and lock it again. You know, this is fun actually. This is part of the warm-up process. Letting the guitar kind of get played in and adjusted to temperatures and all sorts of stuff. We'll get back to that song in a second. Oh, Troy says your dad would love this. Oh, that's hilarious. That's awesome. Let's turn the guitar up a little bit too. All right. City, bitch. I'm just kidding. Thank you for that one too, folks. That was more fun than it should have been. Oh, thanks. I mean, the Tasty Licks, man. I do love that song. My favorite one is Boo. I'm forgetting that song now. Mississippi Queen. Oh, Sam, you're new to Twitch? Well, thank you. Well, thanks for finding this, part of the planet. I totally appreciate you hanging out. And how are you liking Twitch so far? I've been using it for a long time, but I don't use it often. I've been streaming on it forever, but I don't normally watch too much content on there. I think I watch more streamers on YouTube more than anything. Oh, I gotta get the sub button. Yeah, you gotta teach me all these ins and outs, man. Okay. I'm totally with you on that one, Sammy. I think it's kind of why I like streaming too, because it's kind of like, is anybody else out there just as crazy as us or me? And the answer is usually always hell yeah. So it's just how it goes, man. I mean, it feels good that we can all kind of be there, for the love of the music together. One solitary for us all. Or if you're more of a lead guy. I gotta try to learn the Gundam Wing theme, right? How does he even do that? Wow. Yeah, let's not do any of that stuff until this thing finds its tuning, because then it's just like torture. Oh, play DBZ? Oh gosh, I kind of forgot that one now. Something like that, yeah. Oh yeah, true. What was the other one? In reality, I'm here goofing off, playing guitar at 2 a.m. I should get my ass to bed because I gotta go to work at 11 a.m. It's not, excuse me, it's not that early. And in all reality, I'm actually not even that sleepy. I kind of wish tonight was Friday, but instead tomorrow will be Friday. So we can all do that. Oh, look at these epic emojis. What? Well, shout out to all those. What? Those all look so badass. I do need my emotes, my bit. What'd you call them? Oh, did I just play what I think I did? Oh man. I don't even know how that goes. Oh, Cliffs of Dover. That sounds so stupid. That sounds so fucking dumb. I love dumb sounding guitar stuff. You know what I mean? Me and Jose, me and my best friend used to do that all the time. Just like the dumbest, like, what is that? Oh, the public domain riff. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, right. What's it? I gotta learn simple and clean again. I learned it a long time ago, but it was like kind of complicated, so I totally forgot it after I, you know, I basically unlearned it. It's only some rock and roll, baby. Don't take it too serious. Oh, Guthrie, go. He does do that all the time. I love that when he starts like talking to birds and all this other stuff. It's like, what the hell? Kingdom Hearts, yeah, simple and clean, yeah. Yeah, I'm forgetting it, but yeah, there's something like that. Something. Damn, you know, every time I look at this guitar like on camera, every time I look at it on, sorry about that. Anytime I look at this guitar on camera, this thing just looks even better than it does in person sometimes. I'm like, damn. I'm trying to think of what the last thing I should play. Well, one of my favorite riffs that I ever made for my hot sauce show that we stopped doing. There you go. Oh, and you know, tonight I've been using the John Petrucci picks, which is hard to see. Give me a second. Yep. This thing looks like a frickin' tuxedo. Oh, Jazz 3s are awesome. Love Jazz 3s. I've been using these a lot lately. The Dunlop Flow Picks. These are awesome. So, these are Dunlop 1mm. God, they're awesome. And they've got a cool snappiness to them that I just really enjoy. Petrucci ones are a little bit softer toned. They're not as snappy sounding. They're smoother sounding, which makes sense when you hear him play because he has kind of like a. I love Petrucci's playing, but his tone, it's cool, but it's very like neck pickup, milky, creamy tone type of thing. Oh, you use it all the time. Epic. I'm trying to see if I have another one around here that I don't know where my pick holder went. It's here somewhere. I kind of experiment with picks all the time too. So it really just depends on what mood I'm in or what I'm playing sometimes. I lost them all, I lost these, which annoys me because they're kind of expensive. But I started using Dunlop Prodigies or Ernie Ball Prodigies, I think they are, and they're like super pointy and crazy looking, but they are amazing. I don't have any on hand. Anyway, folks, I gotta get my ass to bed. But it was so much fun hanging out with you guys tonight. Jeez, thank you for just keeping me company while I set up my guitar. And Sammy, feels good to keep you company while you're cleaning your guitars and keyboards and stuff too. Tommy, Troy, thank you everybody for hanging out tonight. Always a pleasure, fellas. And yeah, I feel you, Troy. You too, man. Take it easy, dude. Let's try to hop on the weekend or something if you guys are all hanging out and free. We'll do some more music requests or something. I'll start learning some songs for you guys. It'd be sick. Taking requests. Sum 41. 'Cause I'm in too deep. I love that song. And I love that solo. Oh, Sammy, thank you for hanging out, dude. Have a great one. Take it easy, folks. Love and peace.